project I have. It's 100 plus no code jobs. And what is this one called? 100 no code business ideas. So we're going to be combining different types of technology and opportunities that you can start using right now to either add one more stream of income or creating your side hustle starting today. So that's what we have in store. You're going to watch me as I'm putting together this list. We're going to be releasing this later on for the audience. So come with me. All right, everyone. Again, it's great to see you tonight. If this is the first time you're on my channel, make sure that if you're trying to figure out how to create a side hustle or find new ways to use the tech that you have to make a business, make sure that you like and subscribe for this channel and to like this video. So tonight we're going to be looking at 100 plus no-code business ideas. So thank you so much, Karima. This is my new Canon camera, and thank you very much that you noticed the new setup, by the way. So we're going to be talking about this tonight. I'm going to be building out this new, oh, thank you for you like the new intro too. So I'm going to be building out this new thing right here, and you're going to be just seeing what I'm doing and everything like that. So if you look at it right here, this was an idea from Andrew from Better Sheets. It was talking about how I can start using PR and creating more content around different things that I'm working on. So his idea was, throughout all the days of Build With Me, I've never done a list, 100 plus list, 100 no-code business ideas or 100 no-code tools. He's like, go ahead and do that, because that will help you to share those ideas and be able to basically co-sign or tell other people like, hey, I just featured you on this list. You should check it out. That way, constantly press and PR around these different tools. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm going to actually be going through these 100 tools. And as I'm going through these 100 different tools, I'm going to also be telling you what you could be using it for so you can start making money. And yeah, so you're going to get a peek behind what I'm doing, and you can ask me questions and all these things. But again, this is all about, and by the way, all of these different ideas I've talked about in previous streams before. And so now you get to see my thoughts on it as I'm plugging in what Build With Me episode would be best for you to get started, so you can do that. By the way, I'd love to say thank you so much for being here, because we just passed 1,000 subscribers for this channel, and that's a huge thing for me, because I've tried this before on creating my own YouTube channel, and it just never seemed like it was the right fit or timing or the right subject. But it's really been something else. I've been loving to give you this information. I'm glad that so many people are loving the channel. So thank you to you all that have talked about the channel and people have been enjoying it, because we just passed 1,000 subscribers on Saturday. So again, thank you to everyone that has supported the channel and supported me. Again, I'm just here to help you. So if you have more questions or how I can help you more in your life, please let me know, in your business specifically. So we're going to get started. We're going to be getting started right now, and we're going to go through these ideas, and I'm actually going to be bringing over the different episodes and things like that. So I want you to let me know in the chat if some of these ideas you've ever heard of or you like them and all of those kind of things. So let me know, and we're just going to be going through this as always. Also, one of my goals for this year was to get Red Bull as a sponsor. We'll see if that happens, but until we do get that sponsor, make sure that unofficially we are brought to you by Red Bull. And we're going to see if we can get, a sponsor for that and all that kind of stuff. Nyota? Hey, long time no see. How you been? Good to see you tonight. Good to see you. Gold Wave. Hey, what's up to the stream? No code equals no clout. No idea what that means, Gold Wave. Maybe we've talked before, but anything, welcome. And we're not after clout around here. We're after money. So I don't care about any kind of clout. Gold Wave, if that doesn't have to do with money, I don't care about clout. We're about building your businesses and making real money. You can keep that clout. Anyway, we're going to keep going. And what I'm going to do is We're going to go through this list and go from there. So the first one on this list is creating a YouTube channel analysis weekly reports for someone. So that's a quick way how you can start making money to send different ones analysis of their channels and things like that. Now, you might say, well, every YouTuber already does that. That's actually false. A lot of YouTubers don't know how to use their analytics, and that's a huge opportunity that you can use things like TubeBuddy and others to really start giving them weekly reports. The other way is sometimes there's different creators on YouTube that are really focused on their craft, and they're not really focused on the analytics. They know that they just got to keep grinding and putting out a lot of videos. You can do a lot of good for them by using TubeBuddy to give them just weekly reports of what's happening with their business and letting them know what's going on. So, think about that. There's a lot of YouTubers that they're busy editing. They're doing all of these other things with their business, and they just need to understand what should they be doing better. What's an A/B test that they should be doing? With TubeBuddy, you can have your own productized business offering that. By the way, Erica, it's great seeing you as well. And by the way, Nyota, I said this earlier, and for Erica and for Lucius, all of you that are watching, I'm not sure if Lucius is here right now, but definitely Erica and Nyota who's watching, thank you so much for helping the channel grow. We're at 1,000 subscribers, and I really couldn't do this without you, with all the things the kind words and letting people know about the channel. So again, thank you so much for helping this channel grow and people enjoying the channel. So again, thank you. Erica, about the t-shirts, helping the channel grow. We're still working on it. All right. Subscribers. Let me see what I can do if I can get some t-shirts for you. Okay. So, I just wanted to say that. So as we go on, let me move this over here. Oh, yeah. So Nyota, I made Erica a moderator because I was seeing if I made her a moderator, she wouldn't be banned from my channel on Restream, and it didn't work. So she's just stayed a moderator. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add you as a moderator too, Nyota. Add as moderator. Yeah, I'm going to make you a moderator too, because both of you constantly are helping everyone on the channel. So I just made both of you a moderator. Yeah, well, you know what, too? So you mentioned at 2,000 subscribers, you can monetize your channel. That's something really interesting. Actually, you can monetize at 1,000. You can monetize at 1,000 if you have 4,000 hours of watch time. Let's take a look at this. I just found this out. We're going to go into the account real quick. Let's go through this. And this is something, by the way, there's sometimes for creators and stuff like that, there are changes that things are changing all the time. So keep in mind, this is, just because I say this right now in this video, YouTube is constantly making changes to what they want for their creators. So as of right now, it's 1,000, and I'm going to get the watch time in a second. Give me a second. But again, by the way, it's everyone watching these videos and also understanding what YouTube's looking for, and really understanding how to use your account to really start going. So let's go right here. Hey, Bianca, good to see you. You're on my Facebook page. Great to see you. So right here, go your YouTube. Right here, we're at 1,000 subscribers. So it's 4,000 public watch hours per year if you can monetize your stream. So right here, we're at 2,006 public watch hours already. If you have 4,000 public watch hours in less than 12 months, you can get monetize your channel. You can monetize your channel. So we're halfway there. And so we'll probably hit it for this year. We'll probably hit it. That's a new section with the monetization section of your account. If you look at older YouTube videos, I never saw it anywhere. Or the video, there's changing things around and everything. So just keep that in mind. Now, what I wanted to do as well is show you this thing, what you can do with TubeBuddy. And I think this is really, really cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're getting pretty good watch times right now. So this is something I didn't understand until I listened to someone from Roberto Blake, who also works with Nick Miniman from TubeBuddy. This is something I never really thought about. So he was talking about a lot of creators don't tell you how you can go increase your channel, or when are you going to hit 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 subscribers to your video. And he's like, most YouTubers aren't thinking like marketers. So this is something very interesting. If you're in marketing and you've ever looked at conversion rates, most websites convert 1 to 2%. That means if you have 100 subscribers, 100 visitors on your website, maybe 1 or 2 people will opt into your email. That's when you're really killing it. That's really good, and that's the average. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. So sometimes my landing pages do better than that, but a lot of times they didn't for a while. But this is something interesting. He mentioned that stop thinking about your channel in some abstract way. Your subscriber count is correlated just like the conversion rates of emails. And looking at top creators over like hundreds of different accounts, small creators and large ones, it's all the same thing. Most creators convert at 1 to 2%. So if you look at this, my total lifetime views, I have around 61.2K viewers lifetime on this channel. Now, this has increased quite a bit since we've been doing the videos since earlier this year. But if you look at this, 61.2, that's roughly around a 1.5% conversion rate to get me 1K. And he's like, that's the same exact conversion rate as you scale your channel, that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're doing 5 videos a week, 6 videos a week, 10 videos a week. The whole thing is you need to figure out what people are liking and look at your total lifetime watch. And as you increase the lifetime watches, it will correlate at 1 to 2% with your subscriber count. And when I learned that math, that's when I started changing my videos. That's when I started looking at the strategies of when my views were going up, and I started timing and started putting out videos in a more concise way. And it's just amazing. So if you want more answers, or if that makes sense to you, let me know in the chat. But think about it. It's looking at the lifetime view number, and then that's your 1 to 2% conversion rate, and that's your subscriber count. So if you're looking at videos that are taking off, it's understanding how you can optimize those videos and then make other videos around the same subjects that correlates. And then that 1 to 2% conversion rate, that's how you know if you're doing it right. For example, we redid, I never really thought this video would pop, how to make a streaming service like Netflix. That's that video keeps getting more and more views of the last month, which I never thought that video would have done well at all. And it's one of the first builds I ever did. I think it's build number 12. I don't really think it's that good of a build. It's showing up 80% in YouTube search for ones looking how to build that, a streaming service like Netflix. So I'm getting 80% of the views on that video from natural search, which is pretty crazy, which means I'm on front page of that search. So it's dialing in the wording and changing out the title once you see what's working. And then also the workshop videos have been doing pretty good as well. So, yeah. So again, and by the way, it's for everyone that's watching and supporting. And also, the only reason I know these different analytics and looking at how to change the different videos, I'm actually using TubeBuddy. So before I used to do that for different clients and let them know what's going on and how to use it. TubeBuddy lets you learn how to use all of those different features. And as you can see, by the way, before this started, before I really optimized and really started taking serious YouTube, I spent 4 years at less than 100 subscribers. Like, honestly, if you look at the count, Nyota, you know what I'm talking about. You've been watching the videos since February and March. Really, it started with 115 subscribers, and then it's gone up from there. And throughout the time of Build With Me, I've been more and more getting into TubeBuddy and using their different features and understanding how to promote the videos and do those things. You can do the same thing, or you can also use the services using TubeBuddy to start making a side hustle right now with someone else that their account is blowing up or something like that. So right here for different types of jobs, we've got this one, YouTube channel analysis, weekly reports for YouTube channel or influencer. I mean, you could do that with TubeBuddy. I mean, right off the bat. That's what I look at. That's how I'm making the decisions. And from build number one, that's actually build number one of Build With Me. That's how you can be able to do this with these 5 different jobs. So I'm going to put this right here. There we go. And let me link to page. Yep. So all of these all have to do with TubeBuddy. So that's job number 1. And thank you very much, Nyota. Hopefully, and that's what, so I was talking to the guy from Podia, Ben, and he was saying that right now, the way the stream is going, and YouTube's it's just a long game. So hopefully by next year of this time, maybe in the summer, we'll hit about 10K. And then that means we'll hit in the bronze area. And then within about 2 years, after that, it should be around 100K if I'm consistent, if I do these things. So again, it's a long game. I'm not looking for the spike of 10,000 in the next 6 months. That would be great. But again, it would be a year plus. Again, if you find a video that really pops, it might increase at that level, but we'll go from there. Also, too, if you look at it, there was a company, a brand I used to work with, and they're great. They've just, again, they've gone in a different direction, but they're a great, great brand. Flexible Dieting Lifestyle. I started working with them when they were at 33K, and they're at 140. And right now, they're accelerating about 10K a month, something like that. And so we redid all of their landing pages, redid all of their sequences, all of those things. And again, his channel's just been popping. So again, that one took about maybe 3.5 years since it's when I started working with them, like 35K, and now they're at 140. So again, these things work, but again, it's the basics: thumbnails, what's going on, all of those different things. And really interesting. So he has his own recipe book. He does these videos, breakdowns of, they look really unhealthy for you, but they're healthy. And so it tricks you, and you can still enjoy life and not be restrictive, but his channel's just gone crazy. And if you look at it, right? So you can look at the view count, how many lifetime views, and then we can look at the subscribers too. It correlates pretty quickly, pretty closely. So, and then we can deep dive into even more if anyone cares. Okay, so for TubeBuddy, let's go through this for a second. Let me back up here. Okay. Take that away. Okay, so TubeBuddy, I would first YouTube channel analytics. I'm going to say weekly reports. I'm just going to say that so I can make that weekly reports for YouTube analytics for influencers. Okay. Analytics for influencers. Okay. Second one, micro agency, thumbnail creator. Just like if you've seen throughout my channel, the thumbnails have gotten better as of late. But learning how to do them, and a lot of times, even some of my friends that have their own channel, they're terrible at thumbnails. Like, they just don't like working on thumbnails and all these things. You can see it on Fiverr. You can have your own business just creating thumbnails for people. Charge them $30 a month for 5 thumbnails or $95 for unlimited thumbnails, because they're going to, whatever you want to do. But the thing is, you can create your own micro agency, and you're just providing thumbnails for their videos depending on how much they're doing, and they're going to cap out too. So just make it worth your time. But I could see being a micro agency, all you do is unlimited thumbnails, similar to Design Pickle. So it would be like Design Pickle for thumbnails only. I'm going to write that down. Design Pickle for YouTube channels, right? So you only do one thing. And then on top of which, you could also offer them as an upsell A/B testing for those thumbnails as well. So that's one job. or one side hustle you could do 3 weekly custom tips for optimizing for growth. So you could come in as a consultant, you plug in TubeBuddy for them, and you just give them via email, hey, these are the 3 things you need to do per week. We noticed this is what, say for instance, you could say, here's your top 5 videos for your, or you could say, here's your top 3 videos. This is what having traction. I would change the title in one of them, change the tags in the other, and then A/B test the picture or do something like that. Something like that I could see working. Okay. So I would do that. Okay. Oh, now by the way, chat, Nyota and Erica, this is another job too. For big streamers, if you look at different ones on YouTube, sometimes they have like 7,000 views going live or longer than that. Being a chat moderator. In fact, there's a guy that I know, he works for Twitch. That's his job. He manages tournaments. And so he just moderates the chat, making sure people don't get out of hand. And you can use actually chatbots to make sure people aren't using profanity or using derogatory comments, all those different things. Yeah, exactly. So, and by the way, the thumbnails, if you look at, and I want to show you the difference. My wife has done a great job on this, because originally I was like, our thumbnails, they just weren't that good. And I was like, I need you to go watch different people's thumbnails and go and do them. What's the most converting ones? So I'm going to show you. And this is exactly what we did. And by the way, Andrew from Better Sheet told me, he's like, just copy everything Nick is doing. So I did. Hold on one second. Let me. Nick Miniman? Ninaman. I can't spell his name. Hold on one second. There we go. Okay. So if we go here. All right. So if you look at this, and sometimes this is annoying to look at him. I understand. I thought this was ridiculous. My thumbnails with faces, like expressions, all these things, it just converts so much higher because you see what's going on. It's just ridiculous. Because you can see he's very expressive. He's pointing. It's just very easy to understand what's going on in this video. And then also it intrigues you. Question marks, what's going on. And you see it's like, this is ridiculous. This shouldn't work. But think about just human emotion. You can understand so much quicker than reading. And everything going so much visual. And this is Roberto Blake. I like him a lot too. You can just see what works. So the whole thing is the arrow, what's going on. And so the main thing is, if you're getting started, you pick a couple different like expressions. I think we just did like 5 to 10 expressions. We just did it on a green screen. And then my wife just recut them up. And then going on from there. So if you look over here, like, can I zoom in on this? Let's see. Can I zoom? Oh, no. Hold on. It zoomed in on the chat. Sorry. Let's do this. Oh, it's zooming in on everything. All right. Whatever. So if you look at this, this one is just doing incredibly well right now, which I never really thought. I think it's a ridiculous picture, but you see how expressive. And then, so what we're doing is we use the green screen, and then we just did a bunch of different looks. Right here, this is a piece of paper that she just replaced, so then she could do other ones. Right here, again, it's a green screen, and then she just added the logo of Netflix. That one's doing really well. And then I think this is probably one of the best ones she did for Google Sheets. We just haven't optimized, or that hasn't caught on very well yet. But again, and you can see the difference, right? So you see this. This is the standard one I use from AppSumo, but it's just different. Also, too, like ones without, any faces. It's just very different. Okay, let me get out of this. Okay, let me zoom out. Okay. Zoom out of this. Let's do this. There we go. Chat had to go back to normal. Yeah, Nyota, you've got expressions. Please. I can see the judgmental face. You got all kinds of stuff. You need to go back to Jesus face. You need to come to Jesus. Nyota, you would be great at expressions with YouTube. Yeah, and thumbnails. You've got it. You've got it. All right. So, that's just something with what I would do with TubeBuddy if I was trying to make money. Again, that's 5 ways of just ways that I could make money really quickly if I want to do a side hustle with no code tools. I mean, I would just do that. The next thing that I would do is we're going to go to find that lead. So let's switch episodes for a second. So this is all TubeBuddy and that. And let me put the link to the tool as well. All right, so that's, put this over here. Return. Let's put that. And then we'll do create bookmark. All right. Cool. All right, we got that. And then let's take this. Find that lead. So we're going to talk about find that lead, that tool. Okay, cut that. Put this over here. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely get you. I can definitely get you her information. For sure. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Hit her up. Oh, my camera went off. That's interesting. Very interesting. Hold on one second. How did my camera go off? Okay, now it's back. Okay, we're good. Very weird. Okay. I'm going to put in the chat real quick. Nyota. Sabrina. Brandfactory@gmail.com. Hit her up. So we got that one. Okay, so find that lead. Let's talk about find that lead. Find that lead is episode 2. And let's look at the tool too. Right here. No problem. Okay. Find that lead. Okay. And look at this. Look at the old first of all, that was when we were still trying to figure out the branding of Build With Me. And again, look at the difference of just trying to figure out, we'll use these colors. We'll use something in Canva. It doesn't pop. It doesn't do the same things. And what we're doing is we're going back to then change out the different thumbnails, not all of them right away, the ones that are getting the most traction, and then we're slowly changing them all. So that's another thing. Again, with TubeBuddy, we're seeing the analytics, and then we go from there. So if the next tool I was going to use is find that lead for a couple different ways. Okay, so the first one is creating prospecting lists to target audiences on LinkedIn for services. So I could offer that to say for instance, a solo entrepreneur or a small team that they're looking for those kind of leads. They don't have the time to scrape and do all of these things. I can do that with this tool and then offer that as a type of report or a type of service that once a month, I'm going to get you X amount of potential leads based on your target demographic. Excuse me. Then the other one is outreach to brands for influencers and companies for email campaigns. Again, you can do that inside Find That Lead again, and you can offer that as a service. Let's go with another one, article curation for brands. So why did I say that? Article curate. I think that's actually for Social Animal. Article curator. Well, I could do article curator for brands for my target industry. I could say that. So say, for instance, if I'm looking for architectural architects. No, let me break up. If I'm looking for architects and I want to provide a specific newsletter, I could first go and look for prospects in that target demographic, in LinkedIn, ask them, I see that you're an architect. Would you be interested to hear about the latest news in your industry? I could see if there was interest for that target demographic. Yes, no, and then quantify, would you pay for this kind of newsletter? Look for that and keep going until I find a niche that would pay it. So an example, and if you're saying like, well, I don't really think that would work. If you look at the Sports Business Journal, I think that's what it's called, Sports Business Journal. How much do you think that is? Let's see, journal. I think this is the name of it. I think this is I think this is a quarterly magazine. How much do you think this magazine is? So it's Sports Business Daily. Sports Business Daily. How much do you think this subscription is? Now, where is the subscribe button? Let me know in the chat. And there you go. For the Sports Business Journal, it's $306 a year for 49 print issues delivered to your home or office. $300. Not bad, Nyota. Not bad. For the unlimited access to leading content in sports every day and every week, it's $1,800. $1,800. Or daily updates. Daily updates from 600 outlets, which is just curating content. They're charging $1,599, $1,599 for a niche industry. Get out of here. Okay? When people tell me there's no money in magazines, you just got to niche it down. Got to niche it down because people will pay. People will pay. So that's just an example. You could create a premium magazine for them based on a target demographic. Get out of here. It's insane. When I heard that, and when I was with with the companies, this is standard. Everyone in the company, across the board, they all subscribe to it throughout the basketball world. Insane. And they judge if they're going to hire someone if they actually have used that before, if they're subscribed, if they're in the know. You have to be a subscriber to this. Standardizing something in the industry. So that's something you could do, start making some money off of. And all you're doing is curating. Create new bookmark. Okay. So that's just an idea. So I would use Find That Lead for that. And also too, for Find That Lead, I could be a virtual talent recruiter for corporate companies, or I could verify emails for target websites or brands. So say for instance, if you're like, hey, I'm trying to get in touch with Paris Hilton, I'm trying to get in touch with who? Well, guess what? Now you have a tool that can verify their address. You can get in touch with them, maybe their team, all of those things. Find That Lead is really a good resource for you. Okay, so we have that. Excellent. Let me know what you think about these ideas. So I just gave you 10 different side hustles you can start right now. Next up, let's talk about... Thank you very much. Yeah, I think the Paris Hilton episode? The Paris Hilton episode might be episode 1 or 2. I got to go back and watch it, but I'm pretty sure it's 1 or 2. Synovio? No, it might be the Synovio episode. We got to go look in a second. All right, next one up. Social Animal. Curated emails, email services for specific niche marketplaces. Let's look at Social Animal. Not Social Bee. Social Animal. Let's switch episodes. Episode 3. So, Social Animal, let's take a look at what it is. It's a Swiss Army knife of content marketing, and you can do a ton of different things using this platform. This used to be on AppSumo. not too long ago. But this is a huge, great tool so I could start making some side hustle money. Now, if you look at it too, this is another thumbnail. Still not great, right? So we took out the thumbnail and we needed to do a green screen to go a little bit better. And the colors didn't pop, so that's why we redid it. And you see it's closer to the new thumbnail now. Just something testing. So if it was social animal, this is how I'd make some money real quick. I would have a weekly report for Twitter influencers for media campaigns so they can connect with influencers, and I would have all of the different options for them right there. Also, I can do a done for you service with social animal to connect with influencers for them based on target subjects. I can do that with social animal. And then as well, I could create a micro SaaS. So I could create my own company using social animal because they have something where I can hook into their API. And basically, it's just a very fancy way of saying I can pull their data and I can make my own brand based on what they get. So if you look at this right here, 100,000 API calls for $400. So if I really wanted to, I could pay $400 for this. 100,000 API calls, that's a lot. And for the most part, not many people, pull that much information. I could charge them on my platform, $30, $40 a month to have access to it. They they do the API call maybe 10 times a week, whatever. I still got more than, 90,000 or more than that, 98,000 more calls. And I can have my own business being on top of a software like Social Animal. I pay them $400. Guess what? Now you are owner of a SaaS company, and that puts you in a different position, different opportunities, and that allows you to have more passive income as well. So that's an opportunity. If you're looking and you're trying to understand how can I get into the world of SaaS, I'm a big proponent of white label the mess out of it, create your own, and then charge for it, sit on top of that. That's it. Let me take that, put that over there, create bookmark. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have that one. The next one, Hopin. So for Hopin, you can be a stream producer, you can be an event planner, or you could just straight up do the PR for different events and start charging them. I've been at quite a few events this summer that have been using Hopin. It's okay. Again, Hopin is fine. If I was going to do it myself, you already know my feelings. If anyone's been watching chat, I would do it with Hey Summit. Look, Hopin changed their front page actually, and they're changing their pricing structure, which is okay. If you got that lifetime deal from AppSumo, you're sitting high on this right now. But it's very interesting. And again, they're still taking funding. They just raised some money, so they're kind of all over the place that I've noticed with pricing. They're okay. I was at one of the events I really liked. The main feature I like is when they have the floor plan where you can walk around and meet people randomly. But you can actually simulate that in other software for a cheaper amount. That's exactly right. They're expensive. I can use third-party software that I'm just more excited about personally. So that's just me. Let's see. I'll put this over here. I'm going to put that there. Link to page. Put that there. For Hopin. Copy over here. Create bookmark. Okay, good to go. Okay, so, the other thing is if I'm a micro thought leader, creating something like that. Let's see. Nyota says, how do I say that? Huva? I'm going to look at this in a second. That looks familiar. I was using, actually, the one, I like circle.so. So. There's another one that Edmund showed me. I was kind of a fan, too. Nyota, did you use this yet? Let me know what you think. Interesting. They're a great platform. I gotta check it out. I gotta check this thing out. Interesting. I'll add it. Really? What's the pricing structure? So you've been on this? I got someone else. Oh, pricing request. That means it's expensive. But I mean, if it's good, it's good. Wonder. Put that over there. I might put that there. I saw another one. You know what I was interested? Let me see if it's in my tabs. It's not necessarily for conferences. You can use it for conferences. It's not? I gotta check that out. Let me see about this. Oh, Gather. Gather.town. Let me know if you've seen this before. It's in beta. I was going to definitely try it out. I think it's just cute. Better spaces to gather online. Your friends, communities, all together in 2D. It's more like a little video game. I'm not saying it's perfect for everyone, but like you can hang out with friends, host a conference, and it's a physical place in 2D. Very, really basic. I got to still do research on this. But one of my friends really, really likes it. I'm just going to try it out. I think it's cute. I'm not saying it's for everyone. I'm not saying if I'm holding a huge conference I would do it. But I do want to check it out. So I'm going to add that in my bookmarks as well. Thought it was I just like how original that is. And yeah, we'll go from there. Okay. So we have Hopin. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so we got this one. TubeBuddy, find that lead. Social Animal, Hopin. Let's go to Stand.uply. Also, too, I'm going to take an example of Sports Business Daily and add it to showing how you can do it with the curation. Create bookmark. Curating brands for targeted corporate industries. See also sports business daily. Also, too, let me know, Nyota, have you checked out the new videos that I made? The like 6 or 8 minute videos. It's a different style. It's for ones because a lot of people are saying they can't watch the full videos like this. Let me know what you think about them. Okay, so let's go to the next one. We're gonna go to Stand.uply. By the way, as you can tell, if you're new to this or watching this for the first time or new to the channel, all of these things I endeavor to use myself. All of these tools, in some capacity, I've either used it for my own business or for a client. I'm not just throwing out these random names, this random stuff. I've either used it in my own business as an agency or I've used it for others. So just putting that out there. This isn't just some random list that we're just looked at what was popular on the internet. As you've been watching every Build With Me episode, we're actually building and using these things. Stand.uply is kind of interesting. Stand.uply it helps you with project management, but allows you to automate a lot of things gathering people. And I didn't notice they were short, but I'm from the old school. Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, and they're good for some that are shorter, but again, I'm not going to stop doing these longer form videos. So, I mean, you riding with us for these long form videos. I like these, so I'm not going to stop anytime soon doing this anyway. And you see that. So, Stand.uply. Let's see. Let me delete that. Okay. So a couple things I would do with Stand.uply. Create bookmark. Okay. Delete. Okay. So again, if I'm project managing and I wanted to get involved and I just didn't want to work for a company, that's exactly right. Don't stop, can't stop, Rockefeller Records. If you look at project management assistant right here, this allows you to automate management. And if you've done anything with like been an agile scrum or done anything with like Six Sigma, I mean, this is really, you can use a lot of the principles, what you've already done and what I really enjoy using. And now you can automate a lot of those same functions with stand uply. And so you can plug and play what you like about if you're using a certain system of project management. You can do that with stand uply. I love it. I really do love this. What I also like right here is they built in a whole thing, Stand Uply Experts, where you can actually offer your own services right here. And you can ask the community, and you can actually put yourself on the platform. And then we go from here. And you can start making extra money. You can also sell courses, video questions. You can do online sessions. You can do so much right here. I like how they're opening it up for different opportunities. So again, if you're good at that and you like doing project management and you like consulting, I would probably make yourself a profile and start, making money that way too. Let's see. Link to page. It says PSA. I start my boot camp this week for my PMP. This is awesome. Okay, let me know what day it's going to be. Congratulations. Let me know. By the way, did you already do your TEDx? Let me know. I haven't heard anything back about that. And let me know what you were going to do with that corporate thing with training and the crossover. Let me know about that. So, Nyota, real quick. That's great to hear. Love that. You know what I just learned? I just looked at it again. My other camera, my Canon, it just switched off. I don't know about that. Switched over to my other camera. It's all right. That's awesome. Let me know. Did you like it? It goes live in October. You better be promoting that. Do you have a PR schedule? How you're going to be promoting that? Congratulations. So, right here, Stand Uply Expert or Mentor. I'm going to change that because it's called Expert. That you can sign up. Process Engineer, again, if you're using Lean Six Sigma principles or Scrum Master, you can use this to integrate with their Slack channels. So you can start managing that and sending reports. You can, of course, do consulting and showing them how they can improve their systems and their communication. So it's a productized service. And really, you're just sending reports again. I'm really big about sending concentrated reports. About what? I got accepted into the program to teach how to get government contracts. That's awesome. What are you talking about? Okay, we got to talk about this. Message me when we got to talk. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. What are you talking about? Shoo. Nyota over here making moves. Hold on a second. Where's my other sound effect? Nyota trying to be humble in the chat. She out here making moves out here. Congratulations. Okay, so that's a couple ways right here. Right there. I would do that. Let's see about that. Oh, by the way, my other chat. Let me redo my chat. I'm seeing Nyota's chat coming late, so let me redo this. Sorry, y'all. Hold on one second. That's really good. So that's for Stand Uply. And also, I could have a micro swas, which is offering Stand Uply integration with Slack and manage systems and support the team. Why don't you just do that and make some money? Okay, so again, that's another way I can be making money quickly. And you're not doing switching, service for hours. You're building out their systems and then just monitoring it. and you're going to get paid for that monitoring. So you're not saying, I'm going to work X amount of hours for this company. No, 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 no. You're offering the service for a concise price, and now it's working out. Okay. And also, too, I like how you, Nyota, project management professionals. Very specific. And not only that, it's for a group that's trying to level up, which means that they're going to be, number one, willing to pay to advance. And so it's a more targeted group versus just project managers that want to get started, project management, et cetera, et cetera. That's great. So again, yes, micro swas software as a software with a service, stand up lane, you could do that. Okay. So we just had that, and we just did the links for stand up lane and for the website. The next one, shout out Nyota. We're talking about BotStar. Let's go up. Okay. And that is to create a chatbot agency. And you could do this for restaurants. You could do this from all different types. And then just go from there. Honestly. For chatbots, there are so many different ways of using it. I'm really about this. You've got to have an audience that is willing to pay or has a way that you're alleviating a lot of pain for them. For example, what we've been seeing pretty recently for BotStar or chatbots in general, services like plumbers and electricians. And you know what's something interesting? Welders really need this because a lot of them, they're on job sites. They don't want to talk to people. They want everything automated. And with BotStar, you can just integrate it with Zapier, make a text go to them from what people are asking, and then they don't have to be on service calls as much. And you just pipe all of that right to their phone. A lot of service-based businesses like plumbers and others are really focused on just being on the road and just having their cell phone. They don't want to be online. They don't want to do all these other things. They're not checking their email. So having Zapier integrate and then just send them a message, money. So you just set that up for them. And really, again, just like we were talking about Stand Up Late, you're just charging them a flat fee. They're using that BotStar, and you're providing the system, and you're not on call. You're just maintaining the system. So you can create a CRM, a customer relationship hub for them using BotStar. You can create MVPs for apps, templates for visual chat flows for businesses. Because again, if you're on BotStar, say, for instance, you worked with an e-commerce store and you're like, hey, I don't want to manage your e-commerce store, but I created this really intricate flow that you can integrate with BotStar. You can sell your templates, start making money off your templates and sell them that way. Also, media network, connecting and monitoring multiple brands for joint brands. Okay, yeah. So with BotStar, you can actually plug it in and say, for instance, if you have multiple brands that are using Facebook Messenger, Instagram, whatever, you can set it up that they all intertwine from one point, and then you can manage all of their brands right there. So that's something to keep in mind with BotStar. Create productized services. Again, you could do a lot with BotStar. And of course, right here, as you can see it, this is BotStar right here. You can just create your own intercom system that you're just installing into their site, and you just charge them for chat too. Again, you're going to have to reason why would they use you instead of using intercom or using something else. But again, if you're offering some kind of analysis or you're offering something like that, it's definitely worth the money. Definitely. Okay. Let me know if anyone has any questions. Let's see this. Okay, next thing. Dub. Create informative marketing agencies focused on video. Okay, so if I was, right here. So if I was using Dub, I could create a micro agency again focus on where you're just getting videos for your target demographic. Like, say for instance, if anyone's joined the newsletter in the last 4 months or something, you probably 99% of the time you got a video from me, unless something happened. But for the most part, and a lot of you know this, when I communicate, I don't write emails because I'm terrible at writing. But I use a lot of videos, and to tell you the truth, a lot of people like videos more than if I just write something out. So you can do the same exact thing. So right here, all of this stuff. Right here. Okay. Grow faster with video. And I would just use dub. Here we go. So I can do that for a micro agency, and then I could just offer personalized videos. So like say for instance, if you're working for a brand and everyone signed up for their course, but they need people to create videos for them. Well, why wouldn't you just use dub and just do that? Why am I saying this over here? Hold on one second. This is true, but this does not belong under dub. This one was creating a Roku channel as a service. I sent a dub message yesterday, and I swear the man watched that video 5 times. I'm telling you, dub is awesome. Dub is awesome. It's so engaging. People love to use it. It just makes you stand out. I had to send one tonight. Create that one. Bot star. Let me move over here. I mean, it's hands down. I do everything with dub. And it integrates with LinkedIn and Gmail. I send those videos all the time. Where's my dub? Oh, episode 10. And it lets you have fake backgrounds. That's right. It's awesome. And it just keeps getting better and better. They keep adding more and more stuff. Let me put this over here. Link to page. Okay, so dub's there. If anyone's watched me on my last couple of videos, I actually was trying to create a Roku channel. And, you know, it's really difficult because there's a lot of just old specs out there. It looks like GeoCities pages. It's actually really hard. I think if someone was creating a new Roku channel or a new Roku prompt where you could go through their website, I mean, I think you could kill it, actually. Did anyone watch that episode? Was anyone watching that live? Remember, it was like 3 weeks ago when I was trying to do that on Roku. It is terrible. So I had to just pay someone on Fiverr to do it. I mean, I would if I made another website where people could set up their Roku channel from my website. Number one, think about the traffic, the amount of traffic you could get online. I could then do AdSense, make some money just straight on some ads or something. I really think if I had the time, I would create my own Roku channel. It'd be like build your own Roku channel. And it'd be a website, and people would just build it for free, but I would have tons of traffic. And then I would use a Facebook and Google Pixel to retarget them to what I want them to build or want them to engage with my content. You know, the more I say it, I might just do that. I don't know. So I think you can create a Roku channel as a service, create your own website to get people to do that, and creating a video on demand site as well. I think that's another opportunity. I'm going to be doing this with a new startup soon. It's called special.project. Maybe that's not the URL. Hold on, I got to find it in my email. Is it special.project.co? Oh, goodness. Come on, guys. Let me find it in my email. That's going to annoy me. Yeah, Erica, you saw it. Yeah, it actually took me 2 builds to get that Roku channel. But after I paid someone like $60, they got it done like that, right? So I think there's a way that you can offer it for your specific niche. And this is another thing. I was talking to someone that was creating, they're from Special, right? And this is your niche. And they're like, you could have your own channel. I was like, I paid $60. And they're like, someone set up your channel for that. If this is your industry, shouldn't you know your competition? Shouldn't you be on Fiverr paying for things to see what people are doing? I think that's very reasonable. $60, and it saved me tons of time. What do you think of to do it yourself Hulu commercials? Let me think about that, Erica. So do it yourself Hulu commercials. So are you going to provide them the prompt to know how to do their own commercial? What do you think? What is the name of this guy's company? Hold on one second. This is going to drive me to pieces. Sam Luke. Oh, specialproject.co. Let's see, specialproject.co. What? How am I doing this wrong? Is it another address? Oh, .io. Always throws me off. These .io kills me. Okay, specialproject.io. So this is what I'm going to be showcasing probably in October when they open up their beta before they go. But it allows you to be an independent streamer, create your own website that's branded, create your own app. Well, you can go to their standardized app, and then you can find your channel. Basically, you can create your own subscription service for a fraction of the price. It's like $5 a month versus Uscreen, which is almost $100 a month. They just got VC funding. Yeah, so I'm all about that. I just saw a commercial for it today, and I thought, wow, that's interesting. Yeah, is it a template? Let me know about that. I'm interested. And by the way, this is a whole other venture. You see this guy right here? There's not that many minorities on Unsplash. And you know that's ConvertKit right there that people are just using. I'm going to make so many, what's the word I'm looking for? Stock images and put them on Unsplash. Do you know you could do that? And then it brings brand awareness. People are going to use it and just see my logo over and over and over again. I'm doing that for Build With Me. I'm going to do that. This is this month. I'm just going to take pictures of myself, smiling, doing other things. I'm going to upload like 100 of them on Unsplash. And because I'm a new face, people will use them. This guy, I've seen they added him like 5 months ago. I see every startup using this man. I see him all the time. Anyway, that's a side point. I'm going to do that next month. Okay, so creating on-demand service. Special project. They're going to go into beta, or it's going to be available at the end of October. I think it's a lot easier to even use than Uscreen. So if you looked at that episode on Uscreen, it took me about an hour, and I was doing a lot. They're going to prompt me, but I'm putting their toes to the fire. I should be able. They're guaranteeing that I can make my own subscription service in less than 15 minutes. So you're going to be seeing that in the episode next month. So they're a cool team. They're new. That's exactly right. We need to see black people doing regular stuff. Yeah, that's exactly right. So, and I mean, Unsplash is right there. I'm just going to be eating a sandwich. I'm going to put myself in Unsplash. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. I'm going to be doing dishes. I'm going to put my face in there. Anyway. So you can do that too for your own branding as well. Put yourself in Unsplash. I think they said by ConvertKit doing that, they got like 2 million extra views a month. It's something insane. Side point. Anyway. Okay, creating a video service on demand. Let me do that episode. And again, that episode's killing it, which I have to go back and add more details how to do it. So I'm going to wait until I can do special. I know that's disgusting. I can't even say that sentence. No. You know what? I'm gonna go back. I don't think I should be eating and just putting that stuff in. That's disgusting. I know no. You know what? No, I'm gonna be holding a mug. Let me rephrase that. I'm gonna be using a mug and laughing and things like that. Generic. I don't think anyone wants to see me eating and then having pictures like that. That's not gonna happen. Okay, so again, you can see too the quality of thumbnails have definitely changed, and so we changed the thumbnail based on what's going on here. Okay, so building Netflix. Okay, we did that. I don't have a build. I do have a build on building a Roku channel, but I think we just need to make another one. Because that episode was all over the place. Does anyone remember that? That episode was not the greatest. So I might have to have that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we have that there. Let's look at SendFox next. Let's see about this. We'll do a couple more. I don't know why I thought I could ever do 100 in one sitting. This is going to take me forever. This is going to at least take me 2 different ones. Okay. Not forever, but yeah, I was like, oh, I can knock this out in an hour and talk about 100 businesses. No, I cannot. I cannot. So let's look at another one. SendFox. Let's look at that. I don't know about that, Erica. SendFox. I'm going to use, we've had SendFox a couple times. I think I'm going to use the SendFox video when Sam was on it with me. That video seems to be doing well. And it's not just SendFox, it's how to create a profitable newsletter. I think that one did better than just talking about SendFox. But I have a new collaboration video series coming out with SendFox that will be premiering very soon. So I'm excited about that. Let's put that over there. And if anyone's been on SendFox in a minute, SendFox actually changed their homepage too, which is interesting. Let's see. And if anyone saw Insight or Attention Insight, when I showed SendFox and what they would do, it's interesting what they said that Attention Insight told them what to do. So anyway, this is SendFox. It allows you to have an email provider, and it starts out really cheaply and lifetime deals. It's a really good deal. I like it. I still use ConvertKit, and people know this because just the specificity that I need very specific things to integrate with my Podia account and things like that. And also I have a few other things that I have to say about it. But for the most part, if you need something that is very, very good and it's very affordable, it's a lifetime deal, and it's made for creators. It's super, super helpful. There's smart campaigns. There's smart pages. I mean, if I was just getting started in the game, SendFox is what I would use, honestly. And that's why I promote them so much. So what could I do with SendFox? This is actually something interesting. I'm creating this thing with AppSumo called AppSumo Expert Services. You might have seen this in emails coming up. But a lot of people are looking for people to set up just their opening email campaign or to get their account started. And I mean, charge $50, $85 to set up their first sequence. Now, here's the thing. When you're doing that, well, you can also do this with so many other things right here and then go from there. And then, I'm on stream. See, this is what I'm talking about. People come in here, like you pretend like I'm not. See, my wife thinks this is good. No, I'm streaming. Hold on. I'll tell them I'll call them in like 10 minutes. See, people don't think, first of all, hold on. A lot of people don't think that this is a real serious thing that I do. People just coming into the room thinking that I'm just playing online. No, this is the job. This is the job. I do this for you guys. Anyway, I think I like Attention Insights. I do like Attention Insights. Erica, I'm with you. I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, AppSumo Expert Services. So right here, I'm offering different things. Like say, for instance, creating your welcome email series. I'm charging $67. A lot of people are doing that. I think you can even charge more than that. Thank you very much. Yeah, people are calling my wife. They're like, oh, he's just on that YouTube thing. But this is a job. What do you think I'm doing, guys? I'm doing this for you. Anyway. So this is something that I built out of ShareTribe, and we're trying it out for AppSumo, offering different services for different packages. But SendFox for this one is definitely one that I keep seeing over and over again that people need help with. They buy SendFox and they don't know how to use it. So I think if you're either creating a email curation for specifically for SendFox and understand how to operate it, that's going to be excellent. The other thing is too, if you set up their first email sequence, you can start making money. And the thing is with SendFox, they prompt you to create it with the automation features. So you could theoretically do this very, very quickly. You could turn out maybe 6 of these automation sequences an hour for your business, things like that, or other people's businesses, just going to the automation, clicking on it, and going from there. Again, I use a lot of the sequences from SendFox, and then I put them in my ConvertKit account just because I need more expansion with ConvertKit. And also, you could do the same thing with ConvertKit. If you're really good at a very specific CRM or email platform, I would just do something like that. Let's see. Erica says, I didn't think that was a great idea until I had a lot of trouble settings on phrase. Got stumped on Google Console. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you understand, and this is the thing, if you get in on a lot of these newer softwares, a lot of these companies, Find That Lead, Beacon, OneStream Live, Bcast, SendFox. If you're getting in on the floor level and you're really good at proficient, not only can you start being their quote unquote sales team, you can start offering that service and then start making money because they, for the most part, they're startups. They don't have the money to spend for a full sales team. So if you really love the software and it's really easy for you to answer questions, you can offer that support. And I think you can be crushing it at a lot of these things. Let me know what you think. But I definitely agree with that. All right, let me move this stuff around. Moving that. Okay, the next one that I would go with is Hey Summit. Now, you know that I've been talking about Hey Summit off and on for a couple of months. I keep seeing more and more people using Hey Summit, and it's great. I think also, too, you can optimize or even do more. By the way, just as a side point, what do you think people are charging to set up Hey Summit, right? So there's a price that you can see that they do the official onboarding for you for Hey Summit. But what if you wanted to offer opening sequences and help them through the campaigns and the PR of launching a summit using Hey Summit? What do you think people are charging out there? Because I can tell you how much we're charging and people are paying. So let me know what you think that price is. Now, where is my Hey Summit thing? By the way, this price, we've used Hey Summit in the past too. So I'm not saying using these prices and just trying to gouge someone to make, money quickly. Let's see, Hey Summit. $3,000. You keep trying with Texas. Yeah, we're not. Texas did not make this list, by the way. Did I put Texas? Dang it! I did put Texas. I'm taking Texas off this list. Oh my goodness. 5,000. Yep, not bad. 3,000, Erica. How about 7,000? We start at 7,000 with an audit of 575 to see if you're the right fit. That's non-refundable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Hey Summit does around 5. Yeah, we charge 7. I've never had someone push back on the price either. And that's starting at 7. Because if you have a conference that converts, think about what you're doing for their brand. If they have a conference that people are talking about, what is that worth? So we look for either very specific niche events or ones that are corporate events that have that budget. Exactly right, Erica. And you know Hey Summit very well. This is the thing, but it's once you have one conference and people can point to, it's rinse and repeat. But of course, we do the onboarding with their emails and making sure their speakers are there. But it's very attainable. 7K. Yeah. Okay, so Hey Summit, the way that I would do this is, number one, you could be a director of virtual conferences, so you don't even necessarily have to do it for them. You could just say, hey, I'm going to direct it. I'm going to make sure that your stream producers are there, all of those different things. Nyota, I'm charging 5K to get sponsors for a virtual event I'm doing, but I'm creating my own money. Creating it my own money. So yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Oh yeah, the tier sponsorship. I mean, also too, percentages of your getting sponsors for them. Are you, if you sign X sponsor, how much are you going to be making them? All of these things I would do. You could also sell templates for onboarding users for virtual conferences. So say, for instance, if it's very hard. It's like herding cats, getting your speakers to do what you want. Let me know. Erica, doing a video on what? Let me know. But yeah, I mean, selling templates, I might go into the way of selling templates versus anything else right now, just because I like doing it, but I'm just really not, how can I put it this way? It's very time consuming too, as well. So there's something to keep in mind. I might have to change let me change my lights. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I think it's going back to my Logitech camera. Anyway, so that's right there. How many different ideas for money did we go through? 5, 10, 13, 17, 20, 28, 31, 32, 33, 33, 37, 39. We just did 39 just now. So what did Erica say? Erica, you said, do a video. You guys are making money, making money up here. You can too. Yeah, exactly right. Do a video on getting people to pay for setting up. Hey, Summit. The thing is, Erica, you go after ones that need it. And I know that seems very basic, but what I'm saying about that is, I can't go after starving artists. And what I mean by that is, and by the way, I'm all about trying to help everyone. Wait, this camera looks terrible. All in my face. Okay, hold on. This looks better. Okay, so what I would suggest is, and I'll do a video if you want. What I do is a couple things. Number one, I go with people that know me or have some kind of idea, because then it's not me trying to cold sell them right there. It's very hard to do it. So first I look at my target audience of ones that already know my work or know what I do. So then the likelihood goes up. The second one is I'm looking for a profession, or I'm looking for ones that need this and have the ability to pay and the willingness. So I'm looking for corporate events that are already used to spending money for live events. So they've already got that in the budget. So I'm not fighting tooth and nail on everything that I'm asking them to pay for. Or very niche events. For example, the way that we got in touch with some, they hold, one was a national or a yearly event for UFOs, and it's a very niche type of event, and it's a very niche kind of like UFO sighting, or they're taking people that have been abducted. The point is, it's very niche, and they had a very target demographic, and they were wondering how we could actually create newsletters or a email campaign that showed that we understood their audience, or to pull their audience to make sure they're the right fit. So now it's just actively listening so they know that we could do something that is very niche for them. So we're looking at very specific case studies. The other version is we're looking at ones where it's other parts of the market that people might are not thinking about. For example, we looked at that sports daily journal and things like that. So I'm looking for either like, instead of just like we're doing sports conferences, I'm looking for lacrosse sports conferences for high schoolers and how they're going to translate this year from physical to virtual. So I'm looking for a very specific niche versus I'm going to look for all kinds of sports. Same thing with marketing. I'm going to look for e-commerce conferences, ones for the top 500 Shopify business owners there, or 500 for WooCommerce. Like, I'm being very specific. I'm going after ones like that, or CMOs professionals, just like how Nyota was talking about for project managers. I'm really specific, ones that their bosses will pay for them to go. So that's how I would target. Now you mentioned, so search LinkedIn for event planners. No, not necessarily. I'm looking for HR professionals or ones that that already throw events. Let me look at this real quick. I'm going to look for, because I know I've seen this before. This is one of the last things we'll do. Let me see this. List of physical conferences going to virtual conferences. Something like that, right? I know that's not the best worded. Okay. Running list of conferences going virtual or digital. I mean, it's right there. So if this is the case, I mean, this might give you a good working list. I did not imagine it was going to be this easy to find, but it's giving you this type of event. Now, this is the gold. I'm going to put this in the chat. This is the gold. I would look at an article that is looking at events that is now going digital. Most likely because now it's on August, people are already switching over and they're doing digital events. That's just one of the events in that genre. I would still search that genre, and then I would look for the number 2. Okay, for example, like we talk about like the Academy Awards or the Grammys or whatever, right? Think about the Grammys, but think about there's the American Music Awards. I think that's a thing, right? You might look at MTV Music Awards or MTV Movie Awards. Then there's the Nickelodeon blah, 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 right? So there's always a couple steps down. I would first see what's going virtual, and then I would use that as an example and then go for the second or third tier down and say, hey, look at what your competitors are doing. Don't you want a virtual event as well? This is what they're doing. This is what they're charging. I will onboard you and start that. Done. So I'm looking for something. I'm not always going for the highest point, like the A tier. I'm going to go for the D or E or even C tier and get them to pay. And then we go from there. Yeah. Let's see. Nyota says, my event used to be a live event for Black podcasters. Now they're going virtual. I mean, there you go. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're looking for so many different ones, different genres, different people, different types of groups. You're going to find it, but I'm always looking for ones that are investing in themselves and a type of category that they're used to spending for conferences anyway, and now they're just doing it online. So that's great. That's great. Okay, everyone. Okay, so now some of you might be saying, well, Doc, like this is a short virtual, broadcast tonight. Well, that is because also I also do a sports live streaming event that I'm streaming, and I help with that event. So I'm going to be streaming over there in a few moments as well. But again, I'll be streaming every single night pretty much, or I try to do it pretty regularly, as you can tell. So again, I've got to finish this list. I mean, we're at 40 in. I'm doing 100. So I might be back later tonight or tomorrow to knock this out and to do more videos and talk about this no-code business ideas. So again, I would like to say, first of all, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you're thinking about it. First of all, did you enjoy this format as I'm doing this? Is this boring? Does this help you as I'm compiling this list? Oh, hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Now you're coming in. Great to see you. I'm getting older by the second. Hey, good to see you. Mazine, by the way, am I saying that right? By the way, Mazine from, let's see, Doric? Is it Doric, I think? We're actually doing a whole thing with no code coming up with talking about Doric coming up in a little bit. So that's probably going to be in the second section as well. So I'm glad this has been helpful for you as well. So yeah, we're going to come back. Again, as you can see, I'm not done with this list. Doric, let's see, let me put this. This has been helpful. Okay, cool. Yes, it's actually on the agenda. By the way, do you want to be on Build with me? Because we're going to be talking about, I'm building my new site using it as well. So let me know. And you did make my list for one of the 100 best no-code tools as well, just to let you know. So let me know if you want to be on the show, because we're going to be building live different platforms and everything. And I'm really working on a new template as well. And if anyone, what is this, Dork? See, this is why you've got the man right here in the audience. Let me just drop the link right here. And I think that's why we need to do an episode with you on Build With Me and talking about how to use this. Yeah, hit me up. By the way, here's my email. Because I think if you've got time in the next couple of weeks, I have times in September, and then if we can talk, have you on the show and talk about this wonderful, wonderful platform. By the way, the response time and how great this platform is, and all the integrations I plan on doing with this, really, really impressed. So let me know if you're interested to being on the show, or email me. Yeah. All right, send me a message. Awesome. Cool. Good to see you. So yeah. So yeah, Nyota. And that's the other thing. We might start doing the show a little bit earlier, maybe on Wednesday. Let me know if you're interested, if we should do 8 o'clock or something like that. Let me know. Like, Nyota, are you thinking about like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock? Let me know. And then we'll probably do probably an earlier one. And then if it goes over, that's fine. And then some of our European friends, they're mad, but you can't. 2,000? What's 2,000? Oh, are you doing military time? Hold on a second. 1,900. I can't do military time. Is that minus 12? What is that? 9? I'm so bad at this. Thank you. I'm going to do 8. Okay, 8 or 9. I was looking at it. I was just like, yeah, we might do 8. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about we might switch it to 8. 8's still pretty good. It's still okay for West Coast time, too. I'm thinking about it. And then if I do late night stream, it's no big deal, but all my East Coast people will be fine. So again, oh, you do 24-hour clock. No worry. I'm just like, what is going on? It's all right. It's me. So, all right. First of all, Mazine, thank you so much for being in the chat. I'll probably be back later tonight after I do this one breakdown, this one sports show. Again, thank you so much for the support. And we've got a lot more things coming your way. So let me know what you're struggling with. As you know, we do this all the time. This is for you. And so, again, I just really appreciate your time and energy and support of wanting to see, Build With Me and what we got stored. So we have a lot of new stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks. Some things to announce with partnerships and possibly sponsors too. And, it's just one thing I'll say. At the beginning of this year, I really didn't know what was going on with the agency. And I just knew that when a lot of our clients were leaving because of, their businesses ending with COVID, I knew that I wanted to pivot and do something. And on the beginning of the year, I said that I wanted to just focus on working with AppSumo, doing more, and then doing something with the hustle and trends. And both those things have happened. And that was actually my main business goal. I didn't really have much more than that in releasing courses. So within 7 months in doing this show, all of those things have been able to do. Excuse me. So I really do appreciate everyone's support. This has been awesome. We'll see how, what we can do with the channel and growing, but I just really appreciate everyone being here and supporting. And any way I can make your life better, just message me. So thank you very much. Yes, you have pivoted in the best way possible. Thank you so much, Nyota. And send me a note, talk to me. And again, everyone, I might be back later tonight, depending on when the sports podcast ends. And if anyone needs me, I already have my email in the chat, so just message me. I'm working on streamlining to make sure that I'm talking more regularly. And also, too, something for you, Erica, as well. We were talking about ways to streamline for people to launch and have accountability and know the next steps of what they need to do. And really, I'm working on something just like ignition, just really just go, and realizing that as long as you have a framework, it's just how many times you can keep going over and over again for success. All of these different things. You've seen how many videos I've tried, all of these things throughout the past couple of months. And really, it's just keep following up and then moving extremely fast. So I want to make sure that I'm giving more templates for action and not paralysis and trying to decide and doing all these things. I just want you to do action and you're going to get to your goals. Like Nyota, it's so great to see what you're doing. There's been so many. Erica, you had your mastermind and getting paid clients, but I want to be able to even more speed it up for people too. So again, that's more projects coming out this month, and I'm going to be building in public so people see it. And either I'll see you later tonight, everyone, or I will see you later this week. I think we're going to try 8 p.m. on Wednesday. We're going to try 8 p.m. See what happens. All right, everyone, have a great night, or I'll talk to you soon. And thank you very much for the support. Talk to you soon.